All right, my friends, I'm continuing the build, and I wanted to kind of give you an update on where I'm at. I started to basically get ahead of myself. I wanted to finish this fast, and when that happened, I realized I've got to stop. And so I've taken a really long break from this whole project, and I'm back. Now, I want you to know this is what happens when you get desperate. I put a bunch of the masking all over the nacelle, and it's been there for so long. I'm pretty sure that there's gum buildup on this, and it's going to be a hassle to take off and repaint. So, what I ended up deciding to do on the start over here is to put this aside and not work on the nacelle. And to continue to finish the pylons, which I had started, then I'd given up on because it was just so much painting, so much work. And so I am actually working on the pylons right now. I did finish this side here, so you can see where this is all done. This is all painted. I finished this side over here. Let me try to get you a look at that one. Yep, there you go. And I am now working on this side right here. And I just want you to know what I'm doing is I'm taking this one step at a time. That's the best way to work on this model, is one chunk at a time. And so for the pylons, I'm following the mask design instructions. And so I ended up putting the mask on, taking off all the little pieces that should be gold and painting them gold, and then replacing, after the paint is dried, replacing that with all the gray masking, which is less tacky. And then the piece I'm on right now is I'm taking off all the little pieces that are blue, and I've just finished painting them blue. And so that's what you see here. It looks white on the screen, but they're painted blue. And this is, of course, the blue, shimmering blue taxidermy lacquer-based airbrush paint that I got from McKinsey Taxidermy. So this is the blue, shimmering blue paint that I'm using, 440. I'm also using shimmering gold and shimmering green, which are the other colors here for the rest of this. So after I finish with the blue, then comes 441, which is the shimmering green, right? And again, I'm just doing this very, very slowly, one at a time. I'm airbrushing. So now that this is fully dry, and by the way, what I've been doing between coats is when I put the blue on here, for example, I'll take my airbrush and I'll use a heat and cold, just a really light heat and cold air to make sure that the paint is settled and dry. And I do that for about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes. And then I've let it sit for another maybe 5. And now I'm going to go back and I'm going to put on the gray, less tacky masking. And this less tacky masking is going to go onto the pieces I just colored. And then the rest of these blue pieces are going to come off so I can spray on the green. So let me show you and demonstrate that. So I've just masked up with the gray less tacky masking all the blue spots. Now I'm going to follow the instructions and continue with the green. So, looking at it this way, green is going to come out first. Now, just a word of advice: the blue is very tacky, so you've got to be very careful. Like this one's loose, so I can take this off of this right here, and yeah, it looks like I'm going to take this off, take that off, and continue down the row here. So I can like take this one off right now, but it is very tacky. So you definitely want to be careful when you take it off. If you are removing it, I would recommend using like a wooden toothpick or something like a bamboo stick, like what I have here. This is a bamboo skewer you can get at the store for food, but I'm using it for the modeling purposes here. So this is a little softer on the paint and the plastic here, so you can just kind of lift up the corner with it. And as you can see, there you go. And then just be very, very careful because it will scratch. Even as much as you don't want it to, it will scratch a little bit. Not too bad, but a little bit. And just go down the line and start removing everything here. So what I do is I pick it up with the wood and then I use the tweezers at an angle to kind of remove the blue there. Okay. And since I'm not going to need it anymore, I'm just getting rid of it as I go. So here we go. Let's get this. Get that kind of, yeah, the paint kind of messed up on that little piece there, but the shimmer will kind of cover that up a little bit. This by no means is perfect. Obviously, it's not perfect. You still see, little gaps here and there between masking and all that. Let me see right here, for example, little gaps, but I'm okay with that. The shimmer is so subtle that you're not really going to see all those little gaps here. Don't worry about it. It actually gives it some personality, I think, some character. So we're going to continue here, and I'm going to go ahead and start removing these blue masks, and then we'll paint green so I can show you that process. All right, as you can see, I've already taken everything down, and now I'm going to start the spray here. So let's get that ready to go. Let me show you what I'm doing here. So I'm going to turn on my air compressor. I'm going to bring up all the pressure to about 50 psi, just to kind of take out what may be in here. It is empty. Oh, it's not. It is not empty. I did not clean that out, so I'm going to have to clean that out. Be right back. Okay, everybody, that took all of 20 minutes. Gosh, there was a clog in there, and I had to clear it out. Not sure how that happened. This is lacquer. It should be a cleaning agent, but there must have been old paint in there. I didn't see it when I was painting. Oh well. Anyway, this is going to be the shimmering green. We're going to put a little bit in here, not too much. That should be enough right there. Let's cover this up. I'm going to set my PSI down to 20 or so. Let me just bring this down here a little. It's too low. There we go. All right, so um, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the body a little bit, just so that this green shimmer doesn't get everywhere. Let me try to adjust the lighting here for you guys. And let's start coloring this green. Here we go. One more thing. Let's put this on the bottom here. All right. Okay. Okay, at this point, my friends, I'm going to apologize for the shaky video. The air compressor for the airbrush was on the workbench as I was airbrushing, and I didn't realize until after I recorded this how shaky this would be. I'm going to spare you the rest of this, and we're going to cut ahead to the next part of this video. And I just want you to know that any shakiness that comes up in the next parts of the video, I will cut out. So you may not see every single thing that I'm doing, but I hope you get the gist of the airbrushing that's happening here. Okay, it's been a few minutes, maybe 5 or so, since I painted this. I actually used the hairdryer as well, and did that. So let's start taking some of this off and see what it looks like. Now I'm gonna this shouldn't be as tacky. Okay, looking good. There's some nice shimmer going on. Some of the blue flakiness kind of came off on some little pieces there, but again, it's kind of hard to tell that from afar. You got to look close for that. But yeah, it's looking good. It's looking really good. I'm really happy with the results. I'm going to keep going. Oh, by the way, there's a little lift here with this stripe here. There's a little lift at the edge here. So I'm using that to my advantage with this bamboo stick here. So that's how I'm kind of, anything that's on the edge here, I'm just kind of lifting up like this. All right, my friends, there you have it. The shimmer effect on one side here, the shimmer effect. Sorry about the bump there. And I love it. It's looking great. My next little task here, and by the way, just as you saw, I used a low heat setting on that hairdryer to kind of help with the tackiness, to kind of get it off. And you know, if you end up with some glue from the tacky piece of the mask on this, you can use this product. It's called, let me get this out of the way, Rust-Oleum Wax and Tar Remover. It won't harm the paint. Put some of this on a nice cloth, clean cloth, kind of, you know, smooth it over the gum part of the tackiness, and then with a dry cloth, wipe it off, and it should take the tackiness off without harming the paint. Okay. Now, my next piece here is I'm going to remove these pieces right here that come with the mask set, and then I'm going to paint these a kind of a dark gray, dark green kind of color. I'll just mix it in and do that. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And after that, I think we're done with this side, and then we'll move over to the next side of the pylon, which is the outboard side, starboard outside. All right, my friends, until next time, thank you for joining. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.